Well, good morning, guys. What a beautiful spot this is. We are just down on the shore of Lake Kejimkujik, which is a nice, huge lake right in the heart of Kejimkujik National Park. We've been down here for a couple nights now, and just kind of doing some exploring, checking the area out, and that's what we're going to do this morning here. We are heading to a trailhead that takes us through some of the oldest forests at the park. So it should be a cool little hike. We are also down here to do some, how about with some research of an endangered species of turtle that is found here in the park. And this is their nesting time of year. So we're due to go through and do some data collection for their nesting sites. Unfortunately, it was scorching hot here yesterday. I think Keji was the hottest spot in Nova Scotia yesterday. You got up to 36 or 37 degrees, and we just couldn't make it down there. I couldn't leave Alma in the van for the few hours that we were going to be down there. So hoping the heat breaks a bit today. It doesn't really feel like it. It's about 8:30 in the morning and it's hot already. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we are going to head up back to the campsite, get the van organized, and head over to Big Dam Trail and go check that out. Elma's got the right idea. Beat this heat. All right, well, she started a-okay. It was beautiful. Didn't start the van at all yesterday. You know, it's funny. Sometimes if you're living in your vehicle or spending extended amount of time on the road in your vehicle, sometimes the nicest days are the ones where you don't start that vehicle at all. I'm pretty sure our hiking trail is up here, up this little service road. Yeah. Here we go. Big Dam. We're heading. Hemlocks and hardwoods. And after yesterday's, all of yesterday's activities, Alma doesn't look overly excited to go for another hike. What do you think, buddy? Yeah. Just having trouble keeping her eyes open. This guy's got a cool truck house life set up here. Alma seems ready to go. Well, this is looking good. We got a little sunshine. Kind of parked under the tree, but I think we'll get a little bit of solar here while we're hiking around. And let's go do this. No campfires until 7. That just changed today. And we are heading up this way. So that gets into some of the backcountry spots. We're gonna head up this way. Check this out, beautiful in here. Bit of a plug for Parks Canada. They it was free to get in here. which doesn't happen very often. I guess it's free all summer, just to kind of help promote traveling around the country, I guess, which is awesome. And also, I had booked the 3 nights of camping, which was $97 for the 3 nights, which is completely reasonable. But then usually you have to pay your entrance fee to the park and a daily rate on that. But we didn't have to do that. And when I checked in, I got a 25% discount from the time that I had booked the site. I guess they're doing a bit of a deal now. So if you're thinking of getting out and doing some exploring, some traveling this summer, you know, Canada Parks, I think this is going to be nationwide. So Canada Parks has a pretty great opportunity right now to get out there, check out some of these really beautiful spots. Yes, these are aspen trees. Pretty huge. Sign back there said about 85 years old. And that's about as old as they're going to get. But they don't grow well in dense, established forest. They're kind of the first ones to come in after forest fire. So you see some of these smaller birches, which are just starting. Eventually, they will dominate this foresty area in the next stage of the, I guess, the evolution of this forest here. Now, this is a white pine forest. They say a fairly young forest. These white pines are massive in height, but only about 75 or 80 years old. So they say this is a relatively young forest. Maybe with lots of competition here down for light down at the bottom. Like some of these little fir trees probably won't make it through. And it's really cool to walk through here and just see how these different stages of the forest evolve. And interesting. I mean, forest fires are kind of where it all happens, and that'll kind of reset the growth and just start things over. And nature takes over, and different trees for different stages of time become dominant in these forests and really shape the landscape and all the wildlife that's in here. And it is so peaceful in here. And again, I know you can't smell it, but man, it smells nice. All right, well, it looks like we're into the oldest growth part. And the sign here says that this hemlock here in front of us, it's a pretty cool branch off to the left there. Yeah, but that hemlock right there, they estimate is the oldest tree in this forest at about 400 years old. Pretty wild. I mean, it's much more spread out forest. I mean, there's not as much underbrush, I guess, from the canopy of trees. There's a couple of old guys there too. Oh, wow, cool. Or there is a boardwalk that goes through this part of the forest. So I'm going to get Alma on the leash because they ask that you not trample through the forest floor. Here, have a sit. Yeah, good girl. Just beautiful through here. I mean, the different temperatures as you walk through these kind of different stages of the forest and different feelings. of how the forest is, and I guess different stages of growth and different ages. I mean, these are some big trees. That's a big tree right there. That's a hemlock. They said most of them in here are about 250 to 300 years old. They guesstimated that other one was the oldest at about 400, but super cool. Pretty cool. You see all these big, huge trees. And I guess they said, sign back there said quite a few have fallen just in recent years from windstorms, getting a little old. So that clears up some sunlight, which is where all these little cedar and evergreen trees find the chance to grow, and they're growing off all the dead material from the trees that came down. Nature's pretty amazing. All right. Just absolutely beautiful through there. We've reached the end of the boardwalk in the protected area. Okay. So I think we can get the Alma off the leash. There you go, buddy. Not too sure if this path heads down to the water. I think it probably does. Hoping so, but it is. It's getting warm. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I think it's getting pretty hot out there. This morning, I was listening to my little battery-operated transistor radio, and I could get one station at 3 different points on the dial. I don't know how that works, but it was the only one station that would come in clear, and I could get it in 3 different spots. Anyway, they said high today, supposed to be 36. All right, we made it to the point of the trail where we hit the backcountry trail for some backcountry camping and portaging and whatnot. I don't think we're going to head down there. I mean, I'm sure we could, but we got a lake just off to our right here. Alma's going to lead us there. Alma found a nice cool mud puddle here. Now we definitely have to get to the lake. How you looking there, bud? Let me see. Here, stand up. Get up. All right, back down. Does that feel good? Well, okay, we came down one of those little side trails to one of the backcountry sites, and this is it down here. Really nice. You got a picnic table and your fire pit. A little lean-to here, a little cover for there's some wood in there and a clothesline. We came down that path, not too far up there, but I'm gonna see if there's a way to get to the water through here, because Alma needs a little rinse off. Nice little clearing down here. Here, right here on Big Dam Lake. Right, yeah. So this, it says through here, is backcountry campsite number 1. So I guess you can park up where we parked and hike in, or if you're doing a bit of a tour, you could get a canoe, kayak, and come in and just pull it ashore here. Yeah, this is, I mean, this is spectacular. The way they have this park set up for camping, for backcountry camping and portaging. If that's your jam, I mean, come check this place out, because this is a great spot here at Kejimkujik National Park. Really cool spot if you were planning to spend a few days out paddling around on the water. Whoa. You know, while we're still in this forest, I just want to take a second to just tell you what, real quick, what I was thinking about. I'm just thinking, you know, we as humans are in a bit of a catch-22 right now when it comes to forest fires. I mean, you look at a forest like this, and the culture of the Mi'kmaq people and the culture of people who know the earth and know the land anywhere on this planet, and they know that forest fires are a natural way for the forest to correct itself, keep itself healthy, and start new growth. But us at this point, we're at a bit of a, not too sure what it is, but tipping point per se, maybe, that some of these forest fires are just getting out of control. And with us moving in closer and property and lives at stake, we try to, you know, beat those forest fires. I don't know if that's possible, but we'll see what the future brings. Well, all right. We have made it back to the rig. I'm not too sure there. Maybe check my trusty watch here. I think that took us about an hour and a half, give or take. Really nice little walk through there. But right now, I'm going to jump back in the van. And I think I'd like to go maybe check out to see what this, if the Welcome Center is open, the Discovery Center. And I think there's another little trail there with some waterfalls up there. Don't fall in, buddy. Don't jump in there. Alma, Alma. Look at this. It's just like glass here. That is beautiful. And this is the very start of the falls. And I think we're gonna head back to the campground. Just gonna slide in here before we go back to the campsite, top up our water. fresh drinking water, always a bonus. Here's a little setup. We got this. Goes up to our hand pump up here. Through the wall. Orange. I gotta kind of rig that up like that so that the water doesn't drain out all over the floor. Oh yeah. Just rolled back to the campsite here. That was a great little run around there. Great hike, but unfortunately, talked to the turtle guy, talked to Norm, the turtle guy, and just with this heat and with this day, I had to pull the plug again on going down there and helping out tonight. So unfortunately, our mission did not get accomplished here coming down to Keji for these few nights, but whatever. We're still getting some stuff done. I think we are going to just relax here, maybe make some lunch, and then give this inside of this thing a bit of a scrub. Probably go down and jump in the water too at some point. So that's what we're going to do with our afternoon. Well, if any of you out there were wondering how much stuff you could fit under the bed in a van, it's a lot of stuff. And there's more. But under the bed is now empty, and it's time to reconfigure. Well, guys, we got the van put back together, and it is looking good. A little tidy up here with our afternoon, and then we just came down here to this unbelievable beach, Slapfoot Beach. Take a look at this spot. I mean, yeah, came down here for just a quick pre-sunset swim here. I mean, it's like we got the whole place to ourselves. Unbelievable. But yeah, just wanted to thank you for joining us here on the last couple days. Hopefully you enjoyed the cruise around Kejimkujik Park. And yeah, I think I'm going to just leave this one here. We're heading back to Halifax in the morning, and we will see you on the next one. Cheers. Hey. Okay.